Hello everyone, today I'm actually going to be teaching you how to play my version of Scrapper. I was looking around and it's really similar to the Meta Battles one, but my build has just kind of gets a variation with it. This is what I found works best for me. If you like it a different way, then I guess to modify this to your own playstyle. Just starting out here with the specializations, we got Inventions, Alchemy, and Scrapper. Starting out here in Inventions, you got Automated Medical Response. It's really great for when you're just constantly getting bombed, and it's basically getting a second heal skill for free. It's really nice to have in a sticky situation. The second tree in Inventions, you're going to want to take Mecha Legs. This is just going to reduce the duration of those really annoying movement impairing abilities, and it gives you some base movement speed increase, so it's just really nice to have when rotating from point to point. Just in general, pretty nice skill to have. For your last choice in Inventions, you're going to want to take Bunker Down. None of these are really the greatest, but when you crit, you're going to get a free mine and a free med kit, so it's nice to have in general, even if it's not the most useful. Your next choice will take place in the Alchemy spec. You're going to want to take Protection Injection for your first choice here. Just whenever you get CC'd, you're gaining protection. It's pretty straightforward though. Next up, your second option, you're going to want to take self-regulating defenses. This, when you get down to a certain HP mark, for me it's 5,381 or 25% health. You're going to use an Elixir S, and that shrinks you down. You evade all attacks. You are still vulnerable to conditions though, so if you have like insane stacks of poison, those are still going to be ticking down on you, doing constant damage, even if you're shrunk down, so keep that in mind. For your last choice in Alchemy, you're going to want to take Drop Supplier. This just drops you a stim pack when you're using a healing skill. And now moving on to Scrapper. For your first choice, you're going to want to take Perfectly Weighted. Perfectly Weighted gives your hammer increased damage, and evading grants you stability. It's really nice to have a 10% damage increase when you get an evade out, 3 and 1/25 second of stability. For your second choice, this one is kind of a playstyle option. I take Rapid Regeneration. When you're under the effect of Swiftness or Super Speed, you get healed. Super Speed, it gives you 470 a second, and Swiftness, it gives you 105 per second. This is just a playstyle option. If you want to focus more on bursting someone down, you might want to look into Expert Examination, or if you just feel like you need more overall damage, you can use Mass Momentum because it gives you power based on toughness, gain might when you have stability, and your gyros are giving you stability, so both of those are really good options as well to consider, but I prefer Rapid Regeneration. Lastly, for your final choice, you're going to want to take Final Salvo. This is actually what's giving you the super speed and the stability from the gyros. So if you're planning on taking Mass Momentum, make sure you have this. But activating a gyro grants stability to you and the gyro. Gyros grant super speed and create a lightning field when destroyed. So that's pretty self-explanatory. The lightning field is treated similarly to the Elementalist 5, but I'm pretty sure Staff 5 that is, and Light and Air Attunement. Now moving on to the equipment, I like taking Rune of the Pack because it's giving you your power, it's giving you some swiftness duration, and the fourth one in the set is a 25% when struck to grant nearby allies might, fury, and swiftness for 10 seconds. That is great to have, especially since this build, the way I use it mostly for team fights. So every time I get hit, I have 1 in 4 chance to grant my allies all these buffs. It's really great to have for that. For the amulet, I'm taking Paladin's Amulet because that gives me plenty of power, precision, and then it gives me toughness and vitality. Those are both really good to have for this build because you're going to want to have some bolt, but not insane amounts. And the power and precision split is really nice as well. For your sigils, you're going to take Sigil of Air for the extra critical burst, and Sigil of Blood for 50% chance on crit to heal yourself. For your heal skill, you're going to want to take Healing Turret. Now explained in the previous great engineer build, this is the engineer's best healing skill in general, and it's just really good to use because it's up really fast and it heals you for a lot if you do it the proper way. And that, just so you know, is 6/6 F1 F1. That gives you a massive heal. That's default controls, but if you have that key bound to everything, just use heal skill, tool belt 1, tool belt 1. It's pretty straightforward, but I know some people still don't know how it works. Next up is Bulwark Gyro. This gives you, it absorbs half of the incoming damage, and it's just really nice to have because it's also granting you stability. It's only up for 4 seconds, but you can use it every 20, so it's like you take half damage every 20 seconds, pretty much. Next up is Slick Shoes. When you activate it, you're going to spray oil behind you, knocking down your enemies. The knockdown lasts 2 seconds, and while in use, the oil lasts 3 seconds. The duration that you get to run around with this on is 3 seconds. So you're going to get a lot of this out pretty quick. So just make sure you're moving around, kind of covering an area, and you'll get basically a free knockdown, and then you can combo that into your days and whatnot. It's really nice. And for your last utility, you're going to want to take Elixir Gun. This is just nice to have, and it's got a lot of uses. It's got a heal, you got a leap back, that also does damage, pretty good damage. Fumigate has nice poison, so if Elementalist is getting on your nerves, just use Fumigate to reduce their healing. Glob Shot grants swiftness and cripples your enemy if it hits. And then Tranquilizer Dart, it's pretty good DPS. And that's about it. Now to the Elite. You're going to want to take Sneak Gyro. It's just really good to get around the battlefield, and it can really save you if you need it to. Some people prefer to take Elixir X, and that's a great option as well because the Tornado, it's great for CC, and you know, the Rampage, Berserk, whatever that warrior gets in there, that's kind of ridiculous. But if you're gonna take Elixir X. You're also going to want to take HGH. I'm not a big fan of HGH, even though the Elixir guns 4 and 5 are counted as an elixir. It is kind of nice, but that's really up to you. I still use the Stimulant Sapphire, which it's also not the greatest ever, but it works. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps you climb through the ranks. It's a little late in the season, so if you're just getting to it, you might have a little troubles, but I wish you all the best of luck. See you all out there on the battlefield.